What's up? Just doing some FSim with some very interesting findings on how orc training works. So I have been doing it wrong still. That's a bug. That must have happened because I was just using FSim and then switched over to this character, and yeah, FSim triggered a phantom mark. So user beware when it comes to FSim. I'm going to quit and just restart the client. So that'll make for a slightly more interesting Lair 6. I think I should switch stairs. That one's burned. Oops. Go over that edge. So to summarize, what I found is that there is a small, so each monster will grant a certain amount of XP to your orcs if they see it die in front of them, and that number is, oops, that number is in parentheses right next to their HD. It's 840. So they see a monster die, they'll get some XP from that, and the more of them that see it, the more will get XP, and it's slightly diluted among the various recipients, but it's nowhere near division by the number of recipients, so it's very generous, the dilution, which means that your incentive is to, which means that you get more points the more orcs see something die. So your incentive is to have all your orcs watching. So the correct way to play this is to stair dance monsters into all your orcs. And that's pretty much the finding. We've got 2 MR pips going just from armor, so I don't need to equip the axe while I explore. That alarm is going to pull most of the monsters to that stair, so we should have a sparsely populated sector here, relatively speaking, for Lair 6. So the ideal way to do it is to bring him down to low HP before stair dancing him up, because the amount of XP that you are rewarded depends on the proportion of the monster that you are credited with killing. So the player damage here is 26 HP worth of damage I've done. He's got 3 left, so almost all the XP will go to me, and the part that I get will be distributed to the orcs, whereas if they do it, it's not distributed. Well, if they do it, you get 50% XP, and I'm not sure if that's distributed or not. But anyway, either way, it would be less. So now it's badly injured. Bring it up. It dies, and everyone gets some XP. Nobody levels up, though, like this guy is. He's already at 3 HD, so it'll take him some more to to get there. So there's some dilution, but from my tests, it's very generous. Now I have not actually looked at the code, so there's always that degree of uncertainty. I wonder if I can stair dance up. Yeah, I can. Let's see if he'll. Yeah, so even on a on a full stair dance, you can still get away. Those 10 turns. These idiots. Where'd the Catopopus go? Did it die? I don't think it died. There it is. Okay, so this is annoying. All right. I don't want to kill him, so I'll bring him up. And we should level some guys off this. Oh, we lost an orc. Too bad. Yeah. That's the other thing I didn't mention was that, oh no, I guess that's not accurate. Never mind. Anyway, one of our guys is up. And we lost someone. Unfortunate. One of the weakest though, so not a big deal. I think it's hard to dodge. Enough. Friendly fire. That's rude. I guess Nergal is worth it. Nergal. You savage. It was actually a deliberate move on her part to prioritize the damage being done to the Catopopus above the damage done to our team. Okay, hello Hydra. 8 heads. Now we are in riposte mode, and I wonder whether riposte tanking will cause a head to 2 more heads to grow. really question whether this is going to happen for me. This gish casting thing, I think it's not worth pushing any further. So instead, level up some weapon skills. Alright, let's try riposte tanking. Still no riposte. It's going to be a bit tedious, but it's for science. Really does not want to riposte. Does it just not happen with a Hydra? Anyway, this is wasting piety. So I guess it doesn't work. Or it's going to take forever. It really seems like it doesn't work. Maybe they turned it off so that you don't accidentally trigger the Hydra's curse. Do Morningstar protection and then attack with something else. He's doing a lot of no damage. Wow. That was a highly effective polearm. Whoops. But it's fine. Oh, this is a little bit dangerous. Might lose orcs on the slime floor. But try it and see how stupid they are. See if they do that. It's probably enough. And Korbach looks more experienced. So the strategy is working. He's at 6 HD. Now, he might have been at 5 before. We're only going to be going up, I think, by 1 at a time. Because of the smaller, because of the way it's diluted. The XP is diluted. Actually, did we get a corpse? No. Well, that could be fun. Shall we? I think we shall. Now that everything is coming, regen is appropriate. There we go. It's working. An orc warrior gained experience. Oh, I fell asleep down there. That was a little bit dangerous. I'm surprised that a single dream sheep managed that. That was a low probability achievement. There might be more in the next wave. What was he? Okay, it's alright. Yeah, more dream sheep. So this is no longer a good idea. But at least we know they're dream sheep. At least I know they're a dream sheep. So now the far stair should be safe. Take a regen. Choice of what to level now. We have a lot of spells, but our casting aptitudes are garbage. So the question is, what's the appropriate ratio of strength to int? So let's make a guess. call that an average of 1 or 1.5 for strength. Armor is definitely all strength. Shields with large shield is primarily strength, and with fighting, high aptitudes, that favors melee. So yeah, I'd say it's an aptitude of 2, fighting and axes. So then we have magic, which is I think we weight. I should weight spellcasting and school equally. So the sum is -9. 7 plus 5 is 12. -3/4. Yeah, so about -1, and so that would put it at -2. So +2 and -2, which means that's a 4-point spread in aptitude, so that's double. So int should be half of strength. Strength does fall off once you get above your encumbrance for armor. And int is very nice for utility. So even if we were going by half, int should be half of strength. Xousk should still level his int at this point. So right now we're at 1/3. So definitely int now. That makes much difference for our casting of anything now. Yep. Nobody leveled on that. Disappointing. There we go, an orc leveled. So it's working. good enough. I need a less effective weapon against the Dream Sheep. I guess I could wield the Protection Morning Star. The axe is too brutal. There we go. Another orc leveled. The leveling of your weakest, I think, is quite lucrative because it transforms them from useless to useful, whereas the leveling of the higher tier ones becomes extremely expensive for minimal benefit, marginal benefit. Where did he go? He's there. I know that because the orc sorcerer hit him. And he leveled. So now he's HD 11. Nice. Nobody leveled. Oh, good. No risk. Orc Knight leveled. Oh, 2. Some good leveling there. 2 of them. these alarms are really beneficial for this build anyway. For others, it would be a disaster to be stair blocked. But Beogh loves it. Okay. This wolf is so fragile, I can just take him up. Ooh. Okay. Caught me without my... region up. Looks like the orcs aren't killing themselves. That's something. Doing a lot better now with the Beogh than I was when I was. I think I hit the low point when I hit the low point for leadership when I got everybody, half of the army killed surrounding Uruk, and then the low point for personal survival with the Etten. Ill-advised tactic of venom kiting, venom dagger kiting a dual wielder. Turn on regen in case he calcifies me. I'll have some healing going while I wait. Getting through there. It's really everybody. I guess I should have just recalled them immediately. Forgot to check where they left the corpse. my exploration pattern. I'm just trying not to get cut off as much as I can avoid it. The verdict on hydras was riposte tanking is garbage. It doesn't work at all. And the trident works great. So, not sure what does the most damage here. But I suspect maybe the crossbow. It's got low EV after all. Check his EV real quick. It's 5. Not 0, but pretty bad. I'll just regen that damage. And I want to F-sim the performance of my ranged weapons. 5.8 versus 5.4, so just barely better. But it gets no cross-training benefit. Anyway, the important difference is that the hand crossbow is doing a max damage that's a lot higher, 7 points higher, so we can get through AC. We are hungry. The Xousk is hungry. Maybe this wolf will provide sustenance. I have to think the longsword is more accurate. There we go. More wolves. It doesn't matter for this character, but for some characters, riposte tanking is an excellent defense against wolves. He's blocking everything, so he can't riposte it. I'm not sure whether Beogh will gift followers twice on the same floor. Question answered. So this is why there's no need to bring followers with you. While fighting a floor. So that's where your reinforcements come from. So just air dance them and bring them out in emergencies, but otherwise no need. Okay, so I can riposte tank into a kill hole, and there's one over there. Or block tank, whatever. If I would ever miss a block, then I can The counter for blink frogs is normally blowgun, but my blowgun is completely unenhanced, which is unusual for this stage of the game, so maybe I should have switched to regen after I arrived. Maybe the demon trident would perform better. Looks like it does. And so does the hand crossbow, for that matter. Still, the blowgun is a source of silent pulls, so it's the weapon to have out while exploring. There's a kill hole. You would think with 19 EV I would eventually. Rupert. He's got a sword, not an axe, so he is definitely a stair dancing candidate. That'll be a great source of leveling for the troops, even the elite ones. So let's try to pull him back. Whoa, he's closer than I wanted. Got Ross tank though. He can. I'm not sure if any of that's smite targeted. He's confused. It's a little bit dangerous for the orc pack. I think it's. I think it's single target ray, is my guess. So anyway, it's got a lot of AC. It would be good to neutralize that with an acid bolt right before I pull him up. So I'll do that. And of course he has lots of MMR. So his EV is the weak point, and I'll target that. In fact, he has no poise, so I could go ahead and try to put some poison into him. But let's not lose focus. Unfortunate. Is it worth another bolt of acid? He's extremely dangerous. On the other hand, he's well controlled. But what are you going to use the acid for if not stuff like this? There we go. He is throwing stones. That's original. I don't want to reduce my MR, so I'll just throw javelins. Here we go. Great. I forgot about that. Is he on the acid? No. Is he? I think he is. It's just called the floor. Yeah. So if I recall here, it's a problem for our orcs. And the acid wore off. That's annoying. 2 acid shots. Wasted. Oh, he can actually throw stones pretty well. There's the Xousk. HP is getting a little low. Maybe he should acid again. That's alright. So, that was a little messy. Should always check where the stair goes. Before taking it in a tactical situation. Yeah, so the better way to do that would have been to just call in the orcs there, not go up, and then it would have gone great. That was a minor screw up. Disappointing. All right. Let's focus a little more. Probably better off with the hand crossbow. Poison is a good counter to bears because it reduces the duration of their berserk. Finally a riposte. Guess because the shield is getting overwhelmed. Yep, got one. Oh, but this one's no good. No problem. Should be all right. Let's recall everyone first. Level an orc. Zorog got a double bonus out of that one. Oh, nice. He's a little guy too. Another level for priest and orc. Very good. See what I mean? It's just super easy to level these orcs. You do it the right way. We need acrobat. Do I? It's one. I don't. Or two, whatever. Elephants. How do I want to handle the elephants? I think just staring at the pack is the answer. There's two. You're all alone? It's sad. Here we go. not dangerous on his own, but an annoying buffer. Someone I could disintegrate as well. Is he healing himself? A hiss. Trumpeting. Okay. The dire elephants. Probably worth. You, I think I'll call in the troops for. Really, I could have just staged them here at the entrance and kept pulling monsters out to them. That would have been fine. Doesn't matter either way. Okay. I guess this is a good stopping point. And we're at full piety. Well, we're at 6. Xousk is at 6 pips piety. So that's good. See ya.